What's up? Some technical issues, but I think we're live and ready to go on a recorded space.
We are live and ready, buddy. Let's do this.
Let's
Oh,
go.
hi guys.
Hey, welcome. How are you doing, everyone? And Arsen, welcome.
Thanks. I'm good. How are you?
Very good. Very good. Happy Monday to everyone. Hope everyone had a great weekend. I did,
Oh
at least.
well, I did.
That's been really nice.
I did have no weekends or weekdays and like lazy days for quite a long time now. So used to this guy, I just realized that I don't know what's today's date. Like, oh, it's Friday. Oh, cool. Very cool.
Web3 Live.
Yeah. Then nights. I mean, I just lost the sense of time.
Happens. It happens.
Yeah,
All right,
especially
then,
here.
Here. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry to
okay.
cut you out, Arsen.
Oh, yeah, especially here, like here in our space, in time flying, like time is moving 4 or 5 times faster, and sometimes you're losing time. Oh, this happened today, or this happened like yesterday or a week ago, and yeah, this is crazy thing, especially in active development stage. Whenever every day and night, 24/7, you have to be active. You have to be here. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. All right. So we have some speakers joining us. These are all our friends, so nothing to be worried about, Arsen. Hopefully you guys got some good questions. Also, a lot of listeners joining us. Welcome, guys. So what agenda for today? We're having the 50th episode of the pod. Crazy. Feels like we started yesterday. But very thankful. It has been a great journey so far.
50
For today-
episodes, Adam. We've done this for 50 episodes. Wow. Let's go, brother.
And that's just the recorded ones.
Yeah, that's true. That's just true.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, today we're gonna have a great time, hopefully, and hopefully learn something. We're gonna talk to SoDead, listen to what you guys can go, and I see you trending on Magic Eden from time to time, but I haven't really had the time to dive in fully. So really excited to hear what you guys are doing. I think we're about an hour. It's usually how long this takes, and then after this spaces, we're gonna open not our usual pod, but talk to speakers as well. So anyone who want to join us there, feel free. We have the hype of the day. Our dear friend Jack is going to tell us what's up. Yeah, but first, let's start with SoDead. If anyone has any questions, feel free to come up. And for anyone new, SoDead is a Solana NFT collection. I think you minted in August, right? Arsen?
Yeah, it's minted in August, like early August. It's like one of the projects in the heat of the summer.
Yep. And it's a if I got it right, 4,200 supply and minted for something cheap, like crazy cheap,
0.06. Yeah, there's a 69, and we're sitting in on solid. Well, we are now above 3 sol for floor price, but we're sitting on solid 2 class, which is like 30 something from the mint price.
A good investment so far.
We're sitting for great, crazy good return. Like we dropped. We've been below 1 sol floor price. I guess starting from August 20, we've never been below 1, and now we are going back and forth from 3 to 1.7, 1.9. We tested 2.5, 2.3 sorry last week, and now we're again on 3. Testing 3, not very successful yet, but we have an all-time high of 3.5, and probably with all the things releasing this week, we'll have new all-time high, like bunch of new all-time high hitting this week till the weekend.
Awesome. Yeah, I know. We usually keep up with everything that's happening in the market, but I've been a little bit behind on SoDead. And then I felt I didn't want to buy into it because I felt like I was buying the top. TK, have you been active in SoDead?
Oh no, I haven't yet.
You're sleeping, guys. You're sleeping on something something quite different from what you're usually seeing at the market. But due to all of the respect, to NFT traditions, and basically with all the standard perks and benefits that you can have.
Yeah, so let's break it down and see. I just for checking the Discord, I saw that you guys have been active since mint. For being 1 month old, there is a lot happening. But we can start it with the team. Who's on the team? Is it you're on the team, I guess, and who else?
Okay. Let me tell you a bit about the backstory, how it all started. Well, I'm not the one who started this project. It was started by a group of 3 founders, and these founders they left more than a month ago. Like 2 weeks from the mint date, they go away. They left the project. We usually don't use the terms rug or their rug because technically it never happened. But let's say they misused funds and have no clear vision, and the actual roadmap was going nowhere. They made hype, they made some good turnover, and made some cash grab mints, which have no literal meaning, and obviously they take out from the project around 2,000 something Solana from Legend Mint. They take out 2,000 something Solana and left me with 94 Solanas. I came in as an investor. I mean, I came in as a whale because I got rugged on Maxis. I was very sad. I was searching for some new project. I came in, I bought, and I realized that this is also going to be rug. And I told guys, I don't want to have second rug in order. And I asked to give the project to him. One of the founders was Vlada, was kindly genuine person, and he actually agreed on this, and they provided me with all the accesses. They got me the private keys. I changed everything, like all authorities. They give me the actual treasury wallet with 94 Solanas, and from that moment we started. On that date, our floor price was 0.6. There was a lot of food there, and I'm fully dogs, like public person with quite a good experience in some other industries. I came out from Web3 and gambling backgrounds. I'm currently chief marketing for quite a big Web3 startup, and I've been working as a C-level for a bunch of top-tier gambling companies in the world, including several brands, being vice president of operations of worldwide brand with daily turnover, which was a bit more than current daily turnover of Solana NFTs. And I'm degening to Solana for starting from, I guess, March. So my first NFT on Solana was Genopets back in 1.5 years ago, when there was no Magic Eden, no Phantom, and etc. I love Solana. Solana is one of my favorite chains. And though I wanted to have projects on Solana, I have funding for this, and I decided to build several projects. But then this happened, and I realized that instead of building things from scratch, it's better to take very cool community, like very elite top community, one of the most vibrant I've ever seen on Solana, take them and create whole project around them. So that's the story. Now we have we have 2 teams. Let's call it so. We have on Discord team, which is around 20 guys and girls working on different roles, like club managers, alpha callers. We have probably best alpha squad in entire Solana ecosystem. And we have off Discord team. We have marketing managers, we have copywriters, we have designers, we have project managers, and what's more important, we have 2 development teams. One team of 5 developers full-time working on SoDead products, and one team of 8 working on an unannounced yet publicly products. So yeah, that's the team situation. So we're quite solid, though we're not sustainable yet in terms of monetary activities. Like last month, but we're very close to this, even without any external funds. I mean, last month we almost closed the all the gap between our costs and our incomes from royalties. So yeah, that's it. That's what we have right now.
All right, perfect. Yeah, there's some. If you listen closely there, guys, there was some alpha spilled. I don't know if you've publicly announced this, but Yeah, excited. Big deal. I'm always like when because the previous founders took it from you said like mint to 0.6 and then they left it to you. Now you took it from 0.6 to like 3 Solana something. A lot of volume.
Oh yeah. Well, basically, if we're speaking about just stats, they bring it X10, and I'm on X5 still. Like, just technically speaking, they've done a lot more for the project than I've done. But that's just joking. I know. Well, I'm endlessly let's say I'm really thankful to them for them to creating this hype, creating this vibrant community, finding this art, finding this team, because majority of team members, I mean, mods, community manager, almost all of them were basically hired before I joined. So yeah, they've done a good job, and I'll tell you, if they'll come out and say, guys, we made this amazing job, we earned a lot of money, we will build something, but we need to take out like 1 DGOT each. Community will say, okay, do it, because everyone understands that between Dejan Mint and bringing it to some normal price, normal for price means something. So they've done a lot. But the way how they do this was arrogant, and so community don't like it, and we don't like them anymore.
I'm just always curious about these people that decide to leave the project in 2 weeks. Like they have this good art and everything set up for them. They have the hype. They could just keep running this and make their bag from the royalties, but instead they decide to run it and leave it to, yeah, in this case, someone else. It's a great opportunity for you and a great thing.
Yes. Look,
always...
I mean, I just make the calculation. I realized I just make the calculations and understand that it's much more more bigger value than I can get from even if I'll have $0 from the royalties. It's still cheaper to build something with the ready-made community rather than building something from myself. Oh, by the way, they tried to ask some money from me, though I was ready to pay some money. But when they told me that there is 94 Sol, and I understand that they cash grabbed it. Yeah, that was very sad.
Ouch. So when you took over the project, was there any like roadmap set out for you? You had to build from scratch. You had sat down and started brainstorming.
Not really. I wish it was that way. They had a roadmap with, let's say, not very work to roadmap, and actually, I'm still stick with some stuff from their roadmap, like which I don't like, but that was promised to the community, and some of them came in, so I have to respect this. They had this purification thing upgrade with some utility upgrade. They paid to very kind but not very professional, let's call it so, developers to make that art upgrade. We had a lot of issues there. They made something. They thought about the challenge for alpha callers, running from 20 Solanas to 200, and then sharing this profit with community, which we are now doing. And it seems like it's not working for different reasons. Not that alpha is bad, but the reason that whenever alpha is risking his own money or wherever alpha is just sharing his thoughts, it's quite different than actual trading. And yeah, that's kind of thing that I was concerned about. I'm still stick with the revenue profit sharing model that they offered, but it was very fun. Like classic narrow marketing thing. They talked that they will share from royalties, 2 to 4% from royalties are going to the community, to the holders. And when I was reading this, I mean, oh, cool, you have 10% royalties, 4 is going to the these guys, 2 is going to these guys, and then they're keeping the rest 4% themselves. Does this sound something legit, yes?
Yep.
Yeah, and in their case, they mean they have 100% of royalties. So 10% of royalties, actually 10% is like all of the royalties are 100%. So they're taking 2%, they're giving away 2% of royalties, not 2% of sales. So it was like 0.2% of sales going to the community, which was crazy thing. I mean,
Oh my God, that's bad. So how is it now? Do you share the revenue with the holders?
well, we don't share revenue with holders. We decided to share profit, and we decided to share it in a very interesting way. We have this. We're launching our own cryptocurrency. I don't like this term like NFT token or something. We're launching full functional cryptocurrency, blockchain agnostic one, starting from SPL token of Solana, and this will have some innovative concept of being stable. So we're launching the staking, and all of our revenue streams will go to our treasury. Then treasury will make the costs, like paying the devs, paying salaries, and then whenever we have, like we have, this is our profit. This profit, 90% of this profit is going one way or another is going to the holders bag. So we have only 10% as a company. We have only 10% of profit, and 90% is going back to the community. This is going via staking. This is going via kind of DAO assets that they will get, but most of it's going via staking. So they're basically getting token, and they have many ways of getting token. We invented these 2 layers mechanics where they are getting a guaranteed level of their tokens for rewarding, for staking, sorry, and they have a gamified experience called hunting, where they can get their pot from all other part of what we earn. I mean, imagine that you are earning 1 cent every day, for example. This is guaranteed. Like we have 4,200 users earning 1 cent daily. This is $42. But then we earned like $1 million. This 1 million, 90% of this 1 million is going to the community pot, and via hunting, our holders are accessing their part of this 900,000. So we will always have the minimum guaranteed, which is based on our, let's say, our savings. So we're sure that we can run for 1 year or 2 years this minimum guarantee with zero profit. And then all the other profit is filling in the hunting experience. So hunting experience will be the major money maker for others.
Interesting. And yeah, I saw in the Discord you have some very detailed tokenomics. Have you have you been messing around with this previously, or who's the guru around these tokenomics?
Well, I mean, I'm working in Web3 for kind of 3 years now or something, or a bit more. I'm a member of Web3 Foundation. I'm like regional director for our region, for MIA. So I'm working with let's say top tier mathematicians and cryptocurrency, cryptographics, and other crypto native specialists. This idea, I'm a big fan of stuff called private stable coins, where instead of running your own big scale Tether or USDT or USDC similar coin, you're launching your stable coin, which is covering needs of small group. We have this experiment on some other project, and it's working perfectly. We basically have our lottery business in one country. I don't want to mention, and we have a lot of jurisdictional problems via holding our stable coin in that country. So we have this experiment, and we know that it's working perfectly. And I know that there is a problem between DeFi and NFTs themselves. Crypto is lacking the way how to be connected to revenue stream. I mean, it's hard to attach crypto to something because it's like itself, it's a payment method. And for NFTs, this is a gap, this is an opportunity which no one ever done, at least publicly, no one ever done this, and we just realized that we have to do this. So basically, we can consider SoDead vampires as mining machines, mining computers, which are mining our own token, and our own token is powering up different aspects. So it's not going to be used only inside of economic ecosystem of SoDead and our umbrella corporation, but for many other players. And that's very important point. Though it will have its minimum value, it's called hemoglobin, like it's a blood, and ticker is HEM. Also, we're launching our own exchange, which called HEMX. It's token-gated web portal where all of the SoDead holders will have opportunity to exchange their tokens by their HEM tokens with USDC by the flat rate of 100 HEM costs 1 USDC always. So we'll try to make the price higher, creating demand and trying to bring value from outside. But if we are not successful at this, the price will not go down because we will buy any price down on any decentralized exchange, and we will, whenever we're buying it, we're maintaining the cost. So whenever we have, technically speaking, it's impossible to get it lower than $1 for 100 HEM, but it's quite possible to create the value demand and to our holders selling it for higher prices. So that's the situation, and that's a conceptual solution of gap between DeFi and NFTs. Like on conceptual level, it's working perfectly. I interviewed about a dozen crypto security specialists, crypto risk analysts, and none of them see any crypto risk here. They see a business risk that our revenue streams that are creating the required amount of money needed for this baking the initial supply that we need to mint every week may not work. I mean, yeah, there is a chance that we will not have this money. But as any cryptocurrency startup, we will have backup money raised from private investors. So whenever we will need to put in some money, we will put in USDC, which will back our coin before we will make this. We'll make the business decisions that will drive in revenue streams. So pretty much putting real cryptocurrency experience in Solana and not your regular SPL token launched on some virtual app and used only for staking and some NFT only utilities.
TK, did you have a question?
Yes. Since you guys took over the project, that's one of probably the hardest things, in my opinion, to do in this ecosystem at the moment. So, where do you see your guys in like 6 months, 7 months, a year from now? What's the big picture?
I'm building the Web3 powerhouse, which is created on the basis of SoDead. So SoDead is going to be OG collection for what we're building, and what we're building is going far away from just regular NFT collection. We made the same things in gambling. Like we have our own, let's say, gambling consultancy agency, which is building an ecosystem of different products that are empowering different aspects and different parts. Same here. We need to bring value from outside of Solana to Solana, and SoDead itself is the I don't want to use password, but it's a pass for what's going to happen with our umbrella corporation. We are going to have a lot of different things. Some of them are not announced yet, so I can't feel. But basically, we'll build Web3. I won't say pathetic names like Empire or something. We'll build a Web3 company which is specialized on different aspects like cybersecurity, which is specialized in marketing, which is specialized in tokenomics, which is specialized in development. What's most important, which is specialized in, let's say, good quality product development, which is something you can barely see on any Solana project, because most of Solana project developers are freelancers or guys who came in Solana space without very big experience in development, and we have a team that worked on high-load products quite in a good way, and we know how to handle big traffic, we know how to handle big amount of people, we know how to make the sustainable products, and all of this will create the value for us as a company, and this value and these revenue streams, including empowering our main cryptocurrency of hemoglobin, will be empowering the SoDead. So SoDead is undervalued in terms of floor price, but this, starting from some point, we will not even think about this. We now need to create SoDead quite expensive for one simple motivation. We want loyal people to be rewarded, and we want people who actually want to get involved in this whole party to pay one of two, or big price, or pay small price by being early. That's tough for us. So we want we reward loyals or people who can pay some good amount of here, because comparing to Web2 brands and actually comparing to Web3 non-NFT brands, I realized that revenue stream. Okay, just simple math. Solana NFTs are doing 0.1% of turnover of Solana. That's nothing. So if we're able to, and actually startup that I was running was doing it's our own cryptocurrency was doing daily more turnover than it was Dust. So, and we were 900 something cryptocurrency in the world, and Dust is number one hands-off token on Solana NFT space. So basically, we need to create cryptocurrency which will be working perfectly outside of an NFT ecosystem, for which we have enough experience, knowledge, money, everything needed. And this will be benefiting the original collection. They will be the only way for mining this collection, and basically all the profit will go back to them, and this will be mined via this profit. So it's a kind of a circle. Whenever we are creating, we can compare SoDead collection to some country like Singapore, which is benefiting from a big trading volume that's happening through them. So that's the plan for SoDead. That's the thing why we're doing this.
Big plans. Big wow. That's interesting. I'm definitely. Is your guys' white paper and everything? Is that in your Discord and everything I can go through?
Well, for white paper, we have quite a big problem. I'm writing it down. I'm almost done. I have 30 something pages out of 40 done. I supposed to finish it today, but we had some problems yesterday. Our members, a lot of our members got scammed and got their wallet drained. I was busy with turning their royalties back and getting back their NFTs. So I spent a lot of time on this, and instead of finishing the white paper, now I'm sitting down after this stuff to finalize it, and hopefully at morning it will be ready. I mean, it's bigger than most of the white papers of normal cryptocurrencies. It's probably biggest white paper for any NFT project, at least on Solana. I'm not sure about all NFT projects on Ethereum, but yeah, that's all will be there. You will have something to read, and the most important, too long as is TLDR, we will have the TLDR version for this white paper as well.
And you said that should be out in a day or so.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you. Goblin Games, go ahead.
I'm driving back to my house real quick, so hopefully hey, Arsen,
Yep, you are cutting out.
Pronounce it? Arsen?
Yeah, Arsen.
Am I good now?
Yes, now you're good.
Yes. No, you're better.
I'm good. Okay, cool. So yeah, like it sounds cool about all the crazy super technical stuff with the crypto and the SPL and how you're doing all that stuff. But I wanted to dial it back a little and just talk about the art upgrade. Did you take over the project before that, or was that your plan? Or yeah?
It was not my plan, but they announced it. They even started doing sneak peeks for this.
Mm-hmm. So just give me kind of to fill me in. Is that all done, and how did it go, and how did the community kind of react to that? And I know right after we minted our goblins, I scooped up like 2 of the SoDead and 3 of the blood, and ran them as giveaways. Yeah, because I thought it was like a cool idea what you guys were doing, but I kind of wish that I had some for myself. But yeah, I'm just curious how that all went, and what the community reaction was.
So first of all, community was hyped even before the all food and stuff happened about art upgrade, because it's kind of a cool thing. And basically, we had a problem because of the quality of code and technical stuff. for art upgrade. We had the problem, like we decided not to postpone. Like we have a lot of let's say lots of complaints. I made the refunds for the blood was our upgrade stuff was going out and in, and basically it was quite a hard 72 hours for us. We have also we implemented the full moon tax, which raised the royalties to 66% during this purification period, and then we are dropped all of this, almost all of this money back to the holders. But reaction of community was crazy good. I mean, they were super hyped, and even despite the not the best experience of this art upgrade, it was quite cool. But the thing is that our art upgrade is not just regular one. It's not just upgrading all of them. You need to get your blood, like 3 pieces of blood, needed to be added to your vampire, and then your vampire gets art upgraded. And it's not just art upgrade; it's upgrading you in staking rewards, in the overall, let's say, status and role inside of our ecosystem. And then we have the special art upgrade, which is converting you to the vampire of one of the tribes. And tribes have their own stuff. They're very limited. They're super rare, selling out for 25 Solana right now. Like people are selling them and buying them for 25 Sol. And overall sentiment was quite good. I wish we had better experience in terms of tech, but I believe our next event, which is going to be on October 9th, we have like every month for 24 hours, people have option to make their art upgrade purification. So next time it will be much better, and we realize that we'll have much more hype there.
Wait, so you said full moon tax. So was the upgrade only available to be done on the full moon?
Well, first time it was not full moon. Actually, it was like 2 days after full moon.
Oh,
but
okay.
it was because I mean, the day that developers got this ready, we started. I wanted to rush it and make it on full moon, but we have no chance because of the developers. And basically, but next time it will be October 9th, so people are preparing for this.
That's wild. There's some pretty cool stuff you could do around that. You got my juices flowing. All right, cool.
Then another thing which happened after purification, we have like instantly after purification in a week or so, we announced a partnership with Infected Mob. Like they're making the collaborative collection of infected vampires for us, and we basically were first non-blue chip that announced this. It was very good experience. Like it was a really cool experience. We have we made the mint for something special to raise the money, because we don't have the money as a community. We raised this money to provide to Infected Mob for the art upgrade for this collaborative collection, and people were super hyped. Like everyone was pumping, and the NFT of Vampire Candy, which is guaranteeing you the drop of the collection on Halloween of one piece of collection, it was minted for 3 Sol, and now it's sitting on solid 9 Sol and having like daily sales. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, you guys have had a lot of airdrops, right? There is a few collection on Magic Kingdom.
Sorry?
You have had a lot of airdrops, right?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I don't have time. I don't have all time of the world, and I need to build as much thing as possible, because you've seen what happened with Wade. They came in and like in a day they rocketed from 0.5 to all time high of 725. And basically, this is one very serious side. Corporate entities, companies with unlimited in terms of Solana world and in terms of world, unlimited pockets are coming. And if we don't put our name on very solid foundation, which is currently it's kind of solid, like we are daily on top 60 by volume, and in some days we are being in top 10, top 20. One day only was top 10. But basically, this is not enough. We are not. We still have to make it. So we need to rush. We need to really rush, and with these all things boiling, we will have everything ready till the till the end of the job, we'll be fully ready, and we'll have our space, our name stoned into the Solana ecosystem forever. And believing that Solana is going to have 4 digits in next bull run, which is planned to be in 1.5 years, I believe that's the solid plan to do. And yeah, that's it.
Yes, can't wait for those 4 digits. You heard it, ladies and gentlemen.
And basically, we're right now sitting on floor price equals to $100. And for me, as someone who's measuring success not in Solana value but in value USD, we need to reach now, by size of this collection, we need to reach floor price of $2,400, which will secure us the 1 million capitalization with our current supply. So basically, that's exactly what we're going for. Maybe for the collection with 0.069, it sounds too ambitious, but taking consideration my background, taking consideration all the what's happened and all the unusual things that we've done, it's not like some dream or something. It's just a strong plan, and we're following this plan. So it's, I like this term, programmed, but yeah, it's programmed.
Perfect. Yeah, and like I said, with the mint price, I like these kind of lower mint prices, even free mints, when you actually have to prove your value, and the market gets to set that freely. It's not on the mint price. So exciting, really interesting, Arsen. I'm looking forward. I'm going to check the white paper tomorrow and dive into this more. But is there? I know TK talked a little bit. Is there something you're especially excited for the future of SoDead? Something you want to share with us?
Oh, well, basically, I guess I shared almost, I shared everything which is important and announced, and I can share. But what else we're doing? Oh, we are right now building this. Oh, a few things. We're building the interactive comics with the interactive lore, wherever our holders will be able to decide what's the story plot for next week. So it will be each chapter will be releasing every week. It will be starting mid-October. Every week we will have one chapter of this comic, and then community will vote what should our main character do. With this, we'll try to make deep dive for our holders to the lore and what's happening in the world of SoDead. This will affect the overall situation in our world, in our SoDead world, and actually, then we'll have gamified experiences and was a major important thing. Right now, there is a Phantom wallet in your telephone. There is the Twitter account in your wallet, in your phone, and there is Discord app. So these 3 apps are providing you access to almost everything. So speaking philosophically, all of the NFT collections are fighting for you inside of the Discord. It's they're doing it on Twitter and stuff, but they're fighting for you on Discord. So basically, we have some stuff done, but we'll have our own app, which will be gathering all the needed data, like alpha, like marketplaces, everything needed out of the Discord. So instead of using 3 apps that you now have, you will be able to use only one. So basically, this will not replace all of them for all of the Solana ecosystem, but at least holder of our app will be free for using this app instead of going through Twitter, Discord, and Phantom. I'm not saying about Magic Eden app and other stuff. So basically, I came from the industry where we know the cost of the click. So we know how emotional cost and financial cost. So instead of fighting on the vertical where a lot of guys are fighting each other, we just decided to make it easier. And this is not going to help us to bring a lot of people in the SoDead, but it's going to make the experience of all SoDead holders more smooth. So this will drop our bounce rate to very, very, very small numbers. And this will mean that even without aggressive sales, we'll very easily recruit new holders, and they will keep staying with us, even just only because they have this hub, which is replacing them. I mean, 3 clicks to do 1 click. This is craziest conversion rate that you can have in any UX upgrade. So we're just upgrading user experience of classic NFT agent. That's let's say mid-term, like long-term goal inside of the Solana ecosystem, NFT ecosystem.
Yes, there is a Arsen, just taking this from like you didn't want to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. A debug to what's happening right now and everything you're building. Really exciting and good job. There is a lot to this project, and I cannot wait to really break this down in the white paper tomorrow and see hopefully everything you're building in this white paper. Yeah, exciting stuff, Arsen. Do we have any more
Thanks.
questions? Any listeners want to come up and ask any questions? Feel free. As I said, we're gonna have this collection that's pumping so much. The shape makers joining us in 10 minutes. But Arsen, is there anything else you want to share with everyone listening?
Well, I talked about that. I talked about the experiences. I talked about tool. Yeah. Another issue I do like in what we are doing. We're quite similar to start. I mean, our umbrella brand is quite similar to classic startup approach. Whenever you're pitching any project on a startup level, you're going and saying, this is the problem, this is how we think it can be solved, this is how we're going to solve it. And most of the startups are coming out from the solution of the problem. And most of the NFT projects are not. I mean, almost all these tools, almost all this art, they're not solving the problem. I mean, yeah, all of them are, all of the alpha tools are created to solve the problem of earning more NFTs. So basically, NFTs created to solve NFT problems. These all things seems like not very legit. I mean, yeah, of course they're useful. They're using them, but they're just staying inside of the bubble. And there are a lot of real problems that people inside of this bubble are having. Just quick examples. As I told you, we have this problem with drained wallets and increased royalties. Most of the development teams are in a majority of projects are remote working, and they're not all the time available, and not all of them are full time. So whenever you're having some wallet drained or something stolen, and even if you are online and you're awake, it's hard to change it because you need to send it to developer, then he should update this. So we decided, okay, if it's a problem and we're enforcing this, instead of asking developers all the time, let's ask them one time and build the tool, which will let me from my phone or from my Discord change royalty for a drained NFT. And we build this. Then we realized that we need the snapshot tool. We will build snapshot tool, and it's automatically snapshotting every couple of hours. It's snapshotting and showing the difference with previous snapshot, like this holder was holding 10, now he's holding 12, or this holder was not here, he's holding now, and etc. etc. So basically, we see the problem for us as managers or as a found managing team for the NFT collection. We see this problem. Then we see that airdrops are expensive because developers who are doing airdrops are asking a lot of money. So we just build our tool, which is directly from CLI of Solana, is doing the airdrops. So actually, and we already build a lot of this. I don't even want to call them products, but they are doing their product, like mini products that we're building, and these mini products are basically just required for us. I mean, we don't care if no one will use this or no one will become paid user for this. We build this to solve our problems, and we're pretty sure that we're not alone in this thing, and we just need to show this to people. Like today, I announced that we have this snapshotting tool, which is automatically snapshotting with difference with previous snapshot. Just I was not bragging that we have this tool. I was just warning people not to cheat on our airdrop criteria and requirements. And I've got 5 DMs asking if it's possible to white label this solution to them. Yeah, it's possible. We just need to wait for our token to be released, so all of our tools will be payable in our token. But that's it. That's all we have.
That's a great approach. Problems, and then make it into a thing that you can also other people benefit from. I think that's going to go a long way.
Yeah, that's low. I mean, we definitely not going to kick out from this level to 50 sol in one night. This is not going to happen because for this we need something more than just developing and creating the value. We need very hype from influencers. We need some very big whales being bullish or not, like, and all this in the same period. Then we need to have some sweepers. Then we need to have some events, some announcements, some alpha colors. So a lot of things should happen in one day for us to do X10 in one day. And that's definitely not what we are doing. That's actually not bad. So basically, we don't want this, but we want to slowly to grow, because okay, slow is not that slow. I mean, we are every week we are hitting all-time high, and every all-time high is 10 to 20% higher than previous one. So I believe that this is a quite good speed and quite good pace. So yeah, that's what we're doing.
Awesome. Arsen, thank you so much. Guys, make sure you check out SoDead and what Arsen is building. There's a lot to this.
Yeah, quick question if I may.
Yes.
Arsen, who are you going to use for your payment front end for your SPL?
What we will do? What, sorry? I didn't.
If someone's going to buy your white label, or maybe this is way out ahead. You said eventually like white label your product. But,
yeah.
What like, do you have like a payment, like a mercantile services front end that you're going to plan on using, or
well, we have first of all we will launch in this month. We'll launch our hemoglobin token, as I was saying before, and this will be the token that will be accepting payments for any white labeling solution. For example, today one famous product, one famous collection asked us to do the art upgrade for them. So, and of course, this will be payable in HAM. I mean, this white label of different things for everything. Like, we are releasing Grade to earn. I mean, we have it. We have it released now for our beta alpha testers. We will check this out and probably will roll out the public version in a few hours. And then this will be also possible to white label and get their own paying with our token. Plus, it will be accessible to all of our collaborative partners. So all of part projects that we are collabing with will have exclusive access for very, very small discounted rates. And yeah, that's the thing. We need to create tools and need to make people want to use them and then pay for this with our token. And the way of getting the token is buying this token from our holders, and this will create the demand for the tokens.
It's an amazing idea. It's almost like I've thought of the same thing myself.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty obvious thing. That's really.
But no, my question was about like a payment services provider. Like, are you going to use like Helio or something like?
No. We don't. All in house. I mean, well, for you to imagine, I'm saying this every time. One of the very famous NFT collections, their founder. Well, one second. Okay. So this founder, we have a nice talk about some very, let's say, very hyped tool, which is type of tool which is now developing by a few companies, few projects, and he was telling that developed it in 2 months. It's doing this, and suddenly I realized that this is a script which is doing something which our developer, not even the CTO, one of our developers, built yesterday before the launch, because that morning I told him that's a cool idea to check this. So he developed the script which is doing the same thing that the project done in quite a long time. It's not about bragging that our developers are cool or something. It's just about how in reality, Solana and the blockchain ecosystem is fast developing if you know what you're doing. And majority of blockers are coming from not knowing the shortcuts and just overloading yourself, saying that you build something in 2 months, which you can do in 2 weeks, and with proper approach, you can do it in a week. And if you are a good developer, you can do it in a few days. So basically, all of the Solana ecosystem are paying to the developers who are developing on a slow pace instead of developing on a high pace. So that's the problem.
All right, my friends. Thank you so much, Arsen, for coming on, and thank you for teaching us about SoDead. The time has hit.